Okay, so last time you all went into the castle, avoided Mechaprango, and you found the armorer. No, the weaponsmith. You found the weaponsmith.
Yes.
Sorry. I'm stupid.
No
Yeah, you
problem.
found the armorer yet.
No.
Um, in doing so,
Right in
you
the way.
found the weaponsmith, and Kirsa, you got your hands done.
Yes.
Mechanically
And I have a
speaking,
creeping hand.
They do not have. Because he is not a magic smith, he was not able to do it like specifically to what you were wanting. But it's more like a grapple combined with, like a grappling hook combined with a mechanical hand.
All right. It will work.
Nice.
The way it would
Meaning
functionally,
it's connected to her?
yes. So the way it functionally works is they dislocate the hand and it shoots off, and there's a wire connected to her in the hand, and she can just control the hand like a little droid or a
Like a
little
weird
like a little drone.
hand
Crawls
spider.
on the ground, and it can view stuff through the palm on a mechanical eye.
Thematically, I can just pull out one of my own eyes and stick it there.
You could do that.
I mean.
But there's an eye in it, in case you want to use that.
Gross.
So yeah, there's an eye in your palm, because I didn't want to do the whole pulling out thing, because I know Callie doesn't like that, so.
Oh, it's just a gemstone eyeball.
Like, veil it, all good.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
It is currently connected by a wire, but if you find a magic smith, you can do so magically with like an arcane eye instead. But
Ooh.
your mechanical hand does have some limitations of there's only 80 feet of wire that it can go for. You can cast cantrips only with the hand when it's active, and obviously you're not able to move like your physical body when it's moving.
Wait, but if it's connected with her with a wire, why can't she like run with the wire with it?
Vertigo.
Think of it like a really deep concentration on stuff, or like with a fine familiar.
I don't know. She's a construct. I feel like it would be like, when Iron Man's like in front of his screen like pops up and everything.
It's more of like a I view it as more like a boot of consciousness. Like you're taking your sight away to focus on one thing rather than two things at once. An arcane eye is focusing on two things at once, because the arcane eye is like just in the back of your head. You stick it out, the vision transfers to the hand, and the eye opens up.
I understand.
I guess you could walk around blind, but
This wouldn't be advised.
Be my seeing eye dog.
you need don't you have a pet now? You're
Oh,
You're
yeah. I have an origami cat.
Your origami service animal.
That's adorable. It just like taps the side of your face, like 1 for left and 2 for right.
I love that.
3 times for forward.
So, as all that is occurring, you are all inside the weaponsmith's, smith shop. You got your hand fixed up. All that's great. So here you are. What do you guys all want to do? You were gonna leave to find the armorer.
Yes.
The weaponsmith told you he's just up towards the tower on like the next couple floors up. So past the marble gardens, so above instead of going below, because you went down below before.
Got it. So, do we want to head straight up to find this armor smith?
I bet the brothers would like to go together.
It's true.
It's up to y'all. Don't matter to me.
Let's do it.
Okay.
I'm taking a look out for that mother effing Phantom of the Opera dude.
So as you climb up the stairs, the central staircase, and you begin to climb up, you go past the entranceway to the marble gardens, and you climb up, and you continue to go up. You notice as you're climbing up across the windows on the walls and stuff that it is raining outside. It is picking up heavy storms on this side of the castle.
Interesting.
As you continue to go up, you come to a fork in the road. You can go right, or you can go left. To the right of you is a statue. To the left of you is a hallway.
I say statue. Go check out a statue.
Statues.
Statues
Okay.
are
What are we
always
looking
interesting.
I agree.
See, we don't always go left.
Uh-huh.
Now we are following the wind.
Oh my word. Howl, Bobby face
So,
hall.
1
You
moment.
just-
As you see in front of you, there is a. Let me pull it up. There's a statue with a placard on it, and I have to find specifically in my notes what this one is. Ah, yes. So, you find in there that the. Would you like to know what the placard says?
Yes.
Nah, just wanna taste it.
In the notepad, the fates are written, 'cause Pandora didn't listen. Time will march here with me. This screams the last you'll ever see.
Spooky.
In front of you is a.
Typing it out.
I'll type it for you.
Okay, thank you.
That
That
was
would
There
be
is a statue.
No, I want him to. That's why I asked.
The statue is of a six-handed woman in a long dress with some kind of spider-like face.
Ooh. Spooky.
Oh,
But cool.
Whatever legs are her feet.
Ooh, like Arachne.
Yes.
I shall repeat. In the notepad, fates are written. 'Cause Pandora didn't listen. Time will march and here with me. The scream's the last you'll ever see. The screen's the last you'll ever see.
Green, not scream.
Screen.
Green.
Green. I'm sorry. I need to read it.
Yeah,
Y'all
it's,
said like
it's an
3
OC
different
check.
words.
Hmm.
Sorry, Cactus. Is it written somewhere?
Yes. OC.
Yeah, and OC.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Sorry.
see.
I think I cut out.
Is there anything like else in the room, or is it just the statue up against like in the middle or in the wall?
That is it. There's just the statue. Well, I guess you could roll insight for me if you want to see.
Sure. I got Satan.
Am I proficient? I am not proficient in insight.
You see.
Am I proficient?
You got
I'm
10?
proficient.
Anybody else want to write something or want to do an insight check?
Yeah, I will.
Religious.
You could do it, Balsam. The more, the better.
I have nothing. I have nothing.
So, 30.
Fuck it, I'll do it too, even though I get like only +1.
Oh, fuck, I rolled
Awesome.
19.
Goddamn, you rolled high. Okay.
Ha no.
So,
Apparently, Hal's
Hal-
not paying attention.
Hal and Alfwin, you don't really see anything. Balsam, you see that actually this statue is a dual statue, but the other side of the statue has been shoved into the wall.
Oh.
In Thistle, you see this as well, but specifically you see that almost as if the wall that is there, like the wall that's like the statue's pushed against, the hole isn't like a cutout hole, it's like blocking something because you can feel a draft coming from the statue, like there's a passageway.
Does it look like there's like a mechanism on the floor to like pull and tug on the statue?
No, but Thistle, you do notice that there's like that cold air blowing from it. Just
Mhm.
like there's some kind of passageway behind it, sort of that the statue was moved here abruptly and placed in front to block it.
Oh, okay. Do I get any sense of anything like what's behind it? Anything dangerous? Anything like that? Or magical? Can I do what?
Arcana.
Investigation or Arcana?
You could.
Check for map. 20. Dirty 20.
It works. So you got what?
Me?
Mm-hmm.
20.
Oh, 1 minute. So, your Arcana tells you that the magic that you're sensing from behind the statue, from that, like, area, it's not evil in a sense, it's just very old. Old in the sense that it's not constructed like a spell would be normally. It's very much almost like ruin magic, where a lot of it's engraved in the hallway itself.
And what does the message thing have to do with? Is it that on the statue? Is that inscribed in like the tablet on the statue? I missed that part.
There's the statue and there's a placard below it that says what's on the statue. Like it's written on the statue. You haven't viewed
Got it,
the other
okay.
side of the statue, so you don't know if there's anything written there, but
Everyone, there's something very old behind this statue. And Balsam, did you share that it's a double-sided?
Yeah.
Old? What do you mean old?
An old magic.
I'm gonna tuck Origami Cat away so he's not distracting us anymore.
Yeah. But
Can Balsam if Balsam like slightly tugs on it, does it move like at all? Like not really putting like strength in it, just like slightly tugging it.
what are you trying to do?
tug at the
Is
statue.
Balsam's like trying to tug on the statue, but not like he's not strong, so it's like he's barely tugging on it.
Are you trying to push the statue or pull it?
Pull.
My brain's confused, I'm sorry, what?
Pull.
I'm
He's trying to
pull
pull on
the
it a little bit.
statue.
Okay, roll me a strength save. It's quite heavy.
Oh shit.
Mm-mm.
I have +1.
So do I.
It's 14.
We are a very frail party right now.
Fail.
Oh yeah, mine's even. Mine's also bad.
14.
14?
Mhm.
Fail.
It's a lot of 14s.
But I wanted to say, could I like maybe like feel the air currents to see like where exactly this air could be originating from?
Nature check.
Mm. 20.
Okay. So, as you're feeling this air, the air that is being generated here, you feel it almost sort of like culminating at the end of the hall, like you're following it. And so you're following the air, and as you do so, you sort of get the feeling that whatever the magic is, the air is supposed to be like a deterrent. It's supposed to kind of be like, it's kind of like supposed to like
If you-
spook you off.
Ah.
They're being generated from ruins on the side of the wall.
Interesting. How far did I walk away? Or am I still just in the room?
Oh, you're still in the room with everyone. You're just using your powers of wind to be able to kind of like view through it magically,
Oh, neat.
like sensing it out,
Mm-hmm.
sort of tapping into your older self, I guess, when you were just the element.
Yeah.
Okay.
So there's like,
Which
What?
one of my aspects lets me walk through walls again?
I don't think
Oh
any
yeah,
of
you can
them
become a
allowed
ghost,
that.
can't you?
No, we talked about that one.
She's
Like
not a
that I
ghost.
can change like the strength or matter of a wall or something like that and
That's
make a
under,
door.
That'd be under space,
Oh, space. Okay, let me look that up.
probably. Yeah,
Can't you
space
turn
is all
into
about
like a
matter.
ghost?
I don't have space.
Yeah, you do. It's a concept.
oh.
Yeah, I know, but is that under a separate?
Book of concept, space.
I don't have space.
Yes, you do.
Oh, okay. It's really small. Never mind.
I think the screen is referring to like the statue itself. Maybe. Because it's saying this screen's the last you'll ever see. And its screens usually block wind and airflow. Alright. Am I right? Am I close?
So you would be able to use alter object. You could. We stated that alter object is that if you used control matter, you would be able to not so much take away the matter, but no, that was void that we talked about. That you could you could walk through things
Yes.
because it was nothing. Where
Or like sliding into sliding into shadows.
you talked about sliding into shadows and being able to like slick as long as it was on the shadow on the wall, you could slick to another shadow on the wall, or you could
Okay.
do nothing where you could make a wall nothing and pass through the wall, but you would have to have high concentration for it because there would still have to be an antimatter wall there. So if anybody got stuck in it, they would be spliced off.
Okay, answer spirit. Spirit wanted to know if sorry, Hal wanted to know if he was close in his guess.
Oh.
What was your guess again? Sorry.
That the statue is the screen that it's referencing.
Yeah, that kind of works for it. Yeah.
But I did have another question. Could I possibly like expend something, spell slots, key points to maybe pick up the wind to maybe possibly push the statue out of the way?
If we want to get to the other side, I could just make it nothing.
Well, that seems dangerous with if we get caught in it, we get cut in half.
I'm able to keep a door up. Or I could just go through, or one person could.
Wait, is it dark in there? Is it... if I could, like, see into the back of it and see dim light, I could just teleport back there.
Yeah, do that.
Is it closed tight?
Yeah. Well, we can only feel airflow. Well, I mean, I guess I saw it. Was it dark in there?
You saw the ruins. You didn't see anything else.
But there's light enough to see.
Yeah, that's not dim light.
Otherwise, you would just see
Darkness.
darkness.
Less of like elemental sight is less of like actual sight. It's more of like
Sensing.
They sensed. It's kind of like echolocation.
Yeah.
Wind.
Mm-hmm.
In terms of moving the statue, I don't know. Guys can move it somehow. Sure, there's different ways. You could
But-
also just levitate it out of the way, CC.
Oh.
What do
Yeah.
you think is the? I'm a fan of kind of leaving it where it is and not necessarily moving it in case it like triggers something. Are there any traps on this that we can see in regards to movement?
I don't know. Why don't you inspect it?
I would love to. Why don't you tell me what the roll is when I ask?
Investigation.
Thank you.
Sassy.
I don't know what to roll. That's a 5.
Just take her arm next time.
You know,
she
I
does
don't
stuff
know
like
if there's
that.
any traps in this thing, to be honest. Kind of like unsure. Maybe there are.
Anybody else got good investigation?
Yeah, that was a shit roll.
Yeah,
Yeah,
+1.
not me. I have a +2.
I have a plus
That's better
3.
than me.
You guys are pretty good at it. You just have to roll high.
I'll try.
Do you
Yeah.
tell us to help you?
No. Aelflin is still distracted by the cat.
Definitely don't help each other.
Can't we
not?
help each other?
No, you can't
Is it-
help each other. I was being sarcastic.
Mm. False.
It's up to you,
Alright,
Hal.
I'm gonna help Alfwin. Aelfwin. Why you got me saying Alf now? Aelfwin.
You're
Well, I
proficient in
definitely don't see
investigation?
shit. I rolled a nat 1.
So Elfwin, roll with advantage.
Okay.
I guess I'm still like
You're in
air
fact screwed with
sensing the
cat.
room.
Holy shit!
Yay!
There is a trap on both
Sorry, a
sides.
dragon just took my d20.
A
You
what
see,
trap?
There's
Oh, you can have
traps
it back.
on
Here you
both
go.
sides. There is a trap on one.
Oh.
There's a trap on the current side that you can see illuminate Elfwin, where literally it is a magical screen.
Can I disarm the traps?
You could, but let me tell the other one.
When you
And
say
the
screen,
second one is a soul trap.
Oh. What do you mean by screen?
So it is a magical, like a screen door?
Mhm.
It's
okay.
literally like 3 screens around it, and it's a magical screen that is on all sides of the statue, and you can disarm them. How are you going to choose to disarm them?
Oh.
Fireball.
I mean, I'm a rogue. I got thieves' tools and can, like, if there's mechanisms to disable, I can actually be a rogue for once.
Okay, we will be on the other side of the room.
I'm gonna warn them about the soul trap on the other side, though.
A soul trap?
Wait, it's on the other side of the room or the other side of the statue?
Other side of the statue.
Oh. Yeah, I'll be on the other side of the room.
So there's magical screens in front of the statue and a soul trap behind the statue.
Yes.
So maybe you get sucked into the screen, your body gets left behind, then you get sucked into the soul trap.
Hold on.
Mm.
What?
Cactus.
Mm-hmm.
With Pack Rat, does it have to be in combat for him to take a spell?
He only can take part of the spell's effects.
Okay, so if we shot Dispel Magic into a potion, could he capture it?
It's not coming towards you.
Ah, okay.
It's either the
I get
last
you.
thing that was used in the reference point to him, so that'd be loose initiative, so like the last thing that was used by the last person in the last couple minutes, or a spell that comes towards you, he bottles the effect.
Ah, okay. Then nah, forget it.
Hmm.
That's my plan out.
The notebook does mention something about the screen being the last one we'll ever see.
You could also
Yeah, because then your soul gets sucked out.
could just dispel the magic.
Just gonna say I'm gonna dispel magic on it.
I'm on the other
Okay.
side of the room.
Nah, that's too easy. That's too easy.
That's what the spell's for.
As you use dispel magic, the screens then fade away.
what parts of the trap are left? Any active?
Soul trap.
A soul trap. So the soul trap isn't magic, you guys, or it's a higher level magic spell. By the way, Winnie and Hal, you both still have mage armor because we didn't go back and it hasn't been 8 hours, I don't think.
Oh,
But-
thank you.
Could you possibly counterspell it? I mean, oh wait, no, the spell isn't coming at you, so the counterspell won't work.
Is a soul trap magical in nature?
Yes, but similar to shadow traps, they don't reveal themselves until you activate them.
Wait.
What do you mean they don't reveal themselves?
So, shadow traps and soul traps are very specific in like the trap department, where their whole shtick is that they're supposed to be unseen, but they also don't magically activate or become magical until they're activated. So it's just like nothing for right now. But it's a cause and effect, so something has to happen.
Can I tell
before
what will trip it?
Yeah, you just destroyed what trips it.
Oh, the screens.
Hal got it right.
So it's disabled.
Yep.
I got it right. Oh, so you do get sucked through the screen and like filters your soul into the soul trap.
Yes.
Okay, so we know that it's safe now, guys.
Yeah, now we just gotta move the statue.
Okay, how do we want to do that?
All
Kat
have to
said we could
work
levitate.
together.
Can we all lift it together and move it?
I mean, we also got Slush. I mean, I'm pretty sure Slush is strong. Is he strong?
Kinda.
Slush, there's
Wait.
5 of us. We can probably move this thing.
All our weak ass bodies pushing on this statue.
Slush, you
Well-
are mighty. You can do this.
You know the math, Spirit. Like, can we do it?
He got
How
a,
heavy is the statue?
he got a nat 1.
What?
Slush got a
Buddy.
nat 1. Man's
On-
failing.
Yeah.
Oh,
What if we?
alright.
What
It
if
is
we all? What
alright,
if we all do
friend.
it together?
Yeah.
Well,
You
Rome
would
was
all
not built
have to
in a
roll
day.
a strength save and get a certain percentage high based upon your numbers.
All right, let's do it,
strength save?
people.
I, for some reason, have proficiency in this strength save.
I do not.
I don't either. I rolled a jolly
Shall
old
be the
5.
first.
This 5, 12, 8, 10.
Hey, where's our bardic inspiration?
Shit. I can do that.
Bards.
Okay, like master, like follower. I got a 1. I got that one too.
Are
Damn.
we still able to?
Not high enough.
Darn.
I don't know
So-
if Bardic Inspiration could have saved us that time.
Yeah, I
No,
mean, I have a
probably not.
bardic inspiration too. I mean, if we both did bardic inspiration, would that have been enough?
I don't know. I don't know what your bardic inspiration.
Well,
was
let's
rolled.
try again. We
Alright.
once, twice, thrice, and then we'll try something else.
Alright, I'm going to give Thistle Bardic Inspiration.
Okay, what do I add to a roll?
1d12.
I'll give
That's better. That's an 11 plus. Damn, D12. Gotta love a high level.
11
plus 2. Great.
Hold on, I'm
13.
gonna see if my my other bar. I have 2 different bardics.
Fucking Slush got another nat 1.
Oh my god.
Slash!
Okay, friend, we all have off days.
Balsam rolled a
Um,
6.
We are just all having it today.
I'll give who else is? I'll give Balsam the manipulative inspiration die. It's a D8.
So you can add. Wait, what did Aelfwin roll?
I rolled that.
Aelfwin rolled an 11.
Give it to them because that'll give a higher. Because even with an 8, the highest.
I
Balsam
got a
gets 10.
21.
Can you-
You just
Can you-
proc it over the edge. You barely pick it up and clumsily kind of shift it 5 feet to the side.
No. Here's what happens.
We need the big
We're
guy.
all basically tugging on it, and then our magic starts leaving our bodies and going into Hal. And he just buffs up and gets all muscled.
I love it.
No.
Yeah, because you got the highest roll. You saved it.
It's only for a couple of seconds. It's not permanent.
Congratulations, you.
I just realized.
you learned
fucking
how
A.
to you learned how to bulk and instantly moved it 5 feet, and then you unbulked.
Cactus, I thought of an idea just now. I could have turned into a fucking centaur and just pushed it.
Mm-hmm.
You turn into animals? What?
Hal.
What? Well, I thought of it now. Next time.
I picture Hal just like scratching his head and saying that to us all after we all struggled to like move this thing.
Yeah. Probably.
Okay. Into the magic hallway. Check
We go.
check for traps.
Will, do you want to read the placard on the other side of the statue?
Yes.
Is it
What
important?
did it say? I want to know.
Do you want to read it?
They all said yes.
Wait. Oh, in the grave.
In the grave, the souls have written, all for those who didn't listen. Now trapped here with me, this is the last soul you'll see.
Hmm.
Standing on that side is a large cloak bursting with flames at the top, where one skull sits, very tiny, amidst a much larger, enormous body.
Ooh.
Is it alive?
Well, yeah, it's a soul.
It's still a statue.
Oh, that's what the statue look. Oh, God, I see.
Oh, I thought I didn't know you were talking about the statue. I thought this was the. Okay.
Oh, yeah. Huh.
So, with that known, the full thing of both of them is in the notepad for the fates are written, because Pandora didn't listen. Time will march in here with me, this screen's the last you'll ever see. For in the grave the souls have written, for all those who didn't listen. Now trapped here with me, this is the last soul you'll see.
What soul is the last thing you'll see? Your own soul?
And
Is there
with
a
that,
soul in-
you all felt a slight tingle of life come from the statue.
I was just about to say, is there a soul in the statue? I mean, if something happens to me, guys, save me. I'm gonna touch the statue.
I will barrage the statue for you.
Does anyone else want to touch the statue? Just
Oh, no.
Sure.
Okay.
Well, if
One of
you're
us-
all doing it, I am
No.
definitely
Let's only one person at a time touch it, because if something happens, like we get sucked in, there's more people on the outside to
All
get
right.
us out.
I will
Chicken.
assist touching the statue.
Balsam pulls out popcorn.
I'm touching
Oh,
it
my
with
word.
Okay.
Ay.
Are you touching the statue, Hal?
I already said I was. I'm not gonna go back on it.
All of you that touch the statue, you hear a name, you hear a voice call out to you. Will you write your name? Can I have your name?
No.
Can you keep it? Or would you like to know it?
Can I know your name?
Does
Do you
that
not-
obligate me in any way, shape, or form?
You don't have.
Is
an
that
answer.
like?
It's just
This
asking
is where
for
you
your
roll
name.
insight.
No, don't. What
This is
I
where
know
you roll
about
insight.
what people know about
Yeah, I'm
fake
gonna roll an
trickery.
insight check.
There you go.
What's your insight?
30. 30.
Okay, so your insight tells you it's just asking for your name.
Oh, it's not gonna steal our name and then bind us in eternity to servitude.
Thistle. Just thistle.
It then asks you, Elfwin, what is your name?
My friends have started calling me Winnie.
Yeah, we have.
And then it looks to you, Spirit Leaf. What is your name?
Calatus.
You know, maybe instead of Hal, we should just call you Tuss.
No.
The bus.
What if I just call you H?
No.
So, as that all happens, you both, all three of you hear some ticking.
Wait, what about Balsam?
He didn't touch it.
I also.
Oh, I didn't know Winnie did either.
Y'all.
I didn't know Winnie did. Sorry.
I never took back touching it, so whatevs.
Oh, okay.
So, as you all hear the ticking inside your head, you feel as if you all feel as if a sort of familiarity with the statue, even though you have never actually touched it, seen it, nor know it.
Spooky.
Specifically, I need Thistle to make me a wisdom save.
A what?
A wisdom save.
Oh, I'm not good at wisdom. 18.
Bro said 18.
You pass. Upon doing so, you feel inside yourself that your doom aspect is heavily trying to come out.
Oh no.
Like
Is
it's
that
filling
coming?
up.
Is that coming from me, or is it being compelled?
It's being compelled to come out.
Okay. Why do you want that aspect of me to come out right now? I'm asking the voice.
A different voice appears in your head. For I'm the grave where the souls have written, for all of those who haven't listened. Now I'm trapped here with only you and me, and I'm the singular soul that sees.
I'm sorry, I think you have me confused with someone else. I'm a great listener.
You walk with the death of thousands behind you, and through death the current walks with you.
Do not? You definitely have me confused with someone else.
It's the doom aspect.
Is that what the voice is telling me?
No, I'm telling you as a DM, that's the doom aspect.
Okay, does that just occur to Thistle?
I would say with your knowledge of the concepts and aspects, you would pretty much know that doom having to do with death, rules, and undead. That if you have an aspect that makes you become absolute death, then...
I'm saying that in character, Yeah, no, see, I haven't done anything with that. I actually just got it. It's a gift from this deity who lives in this castle. He wants me to gather information for him, but if you look a little further, you'll not only see that I have the aspect of doom, I have the aspect of life. So I kind of balance out. Plus, I haven't used the aspect of doom yet, and I don't really intend to.
Wait, didn't you use that aspect and it killed me?
No? Wait, did I?
I swear a Reaper just murked me one time.
No, that wasn't me. I literally just got this yesterday.
Oh. Different thing then.
Yeah. Oh, no, that was Balsam with the wish card.
No. I remember you used one of your powers. Maybe it was your eye.
Oh, it was probably my eye, yeah.
Yeah, and a
Oh,
Reaper
that's one of your gambos.
Yeah, but that's chaos. That's not doom. All right, so I say all that to the spirit.
Okay, so...
I think you're definitely maybe reading into a little bit of what's going on here, just because there's a lot of things that have attached itself to me since coming into this castle. So my soul is clean. Except to the people who really deserved it. I'm trying to convince him to let me go.
He's not holding you or anything. He's just telling you.
Oh, okay. Can you
That-
please stop tugging at my chest? Thank you.
For I am a servant of the... For I am a servant, and its body of doom.
Oh.
And then you
Wait,
hear
can you say that again? I couldn't quite catch
For
the
I
last
am a
part.
servant and the embodiment of doom.
Oh,
And the
so this
other one
is
says...
power that I'm borrowing.
And the other one says, For I am an embodiment aspect of breath.
Huh?
I'm meeting some friends right now.
You have found 2 more conceptual beings that have been forced into bodies.
Mm. Like Graves' new guy.
So I understand you're feeling a kinship here. Well, since we're all kind of part of each other, what can I do for you?
For
I won't let you take my soul.
I do not need your soul. For
Well, good news.
I want order restored to death. Doom.
That's such a coincidence, because that's actually why we're here.
Doom in its conceptual being. The rules of this universe should not be funneled through me.
You know, I completely get that.
It is one task too great to bear.
I'm really sorry you had that put on you.
And Mistress Kiss says, And I am forced to be an aspect of breath. And freedom controls. Freedom should not be bound to anything.
Absolutely agree.
And both together, but we are forced together. Forced within these bodies because of this castle.
So when we defeat the powers that are in control of this castle, will you be set free?
Specifically, they both say together, what's keeping us here is a group.
Is it the cultists?
For that is one name that they call themselves.
You guys are hearing all of this, like, you know.
Relayed.
Well, it's speaking out loud. We're all speaking out loud, right?
No, you're speaking. They're only speaking to you, and you're only speaking to them. So your friends can hear you speaking to them, but they cannot hear them speaking to you.
I'm telling them what the thing is saying, like as it's going, and you guys are all going to hear in your heads, guys. I really want to kill those cultists. We've been hearing about them for a million years, and they seem to make everybody miserable.
They're cultists. What do you expect?
I don't know. I've never met one.
I have in passing.
I met a few in jail.
I never knew him.
I don't know.
For I cannot stay here bound to a statue. And I do not want to stay here bound any longer. But it seems that we are forced into this state. So I will ask, because we are the concepts that you already funnel through yourself, may we, in your terms, hitchhike with you?
Oh God. No.
Hitchhike?
No. I've already got 2 other people I'm supposed to go find. And in your heads, you hear anybody else want to volunteer?
I already have 4 and I have 2 others to find. I'm good.
They
Volunteer
kind of
for what?
They kind of want to go with you specifically because you already are adept at controlling doom and breath.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't want them.
Dude, they'd probably be really strong for you.
I don't even get to play with like my actual spells. Like, out of character. Like,
You could.
yeah, I want to.
Then.
But I mean, there's so many things. Like, I feel like I have so many things I can't even like touch on them anymore.
You don't have to use them.
Yeah, so like, I don't want them.
It's up to you, Cece.
I keep saying I don't want them. I don't know how much clearer I could be. Could they go with someone else? But like, I get that they want to come with me, but like, I don't want them. This'll's having a hard enough time accepting the two she's got.
These
What are you
wouldn't be
talking
connected
about?
to your soul, so to speak. They're more of a... They can be summoned like that, but they more so exist within your books, rather than...
I really don't want another thing to summon. It exists in my books. Is it like my book's gonna be possessed now?
No. It's more of these spirits, because they are directly forms of the aspects of Doom and Breath. They exist within the book. So, in a sense...
Catch a level with me. Do you need me to take these? Like, we've been out of character for a bit now. Like, and I don't want to feel
don't
like,
need
I'm
take
having
them.
to take on something like else on my character when I don't really want to.
You
But
don't need to take them. I'm just explaining what they are.
okay, then I'm good.
Okay. Anyone else want them?
I already have way too many. I'm gonna get corrupted at this point. If I take any more.
What do you mean corrupted?
you said a while ago that if we have too many spirits, we can get corrupted.
I've only got one. Like, I probably got room.
Who is it?
Well, you have a conduit.
No.
No. She has a spirit. And a
Oh, it
conduit.
is a spirit. Oh, they're both.
Oh wait, no, they have a... Sorry, it's Aurora that has the spirit. You have a conduit, Elfwin, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I have a conduit.
Do you want to take these two on?
Fuck it, sure.
Well, do you want to become friends with them?
I do want to be friends with them, yes.
Yay, more friends!
We're gonna start a girl band, guys.
Hell yeah.
So...
Alpha and the Pussycats. Alpha and the Pussycats. Winnie and the Pussycats!
So I will pause here for unpause. So, in front of you, so as they are absorbed into you, they don't go into your soul. Rather, you see that on one arm, a pinkish, purplish, almost swirl of air appears on you as a tattoo. And on your left
Pretty.
arm, there is a greenish, blackish fire that appears from your fist, going down your forearm.
I go over and peer at these new markings on our arms and say, "Oh, Winnie, these are pretty."
When you
They
invoke these concepts, the concepts of breath the aspects of breath and doom will come out and affect things around them. They are like normal spirits and they can be summoned this way, but they're unlike normal spirits in the sense that they bring with them breath and doom. So, doom being rules of the universe and death incarnate and such. It'll have like certain like death effects on your spells and such. And breath will be more freedom, so you get more movement, or you're getting out of things easier and stuff like that.
Winnie, in your head, I'm gonna say, "Oh, we can be harbingers of doom together."
That sounds like a delight.
To briefly explain Mistress Kiss, the ability they have is they can duplicate any item or object by kissing it, up to 6 dupes at a time. If the spirit closes all of its hands, meaning its lips, air quotes, all the duplicates will be forced and mashed together, dragging anything with them. And in this way, they become a messy merger into a new item. At base, the spirit can have a base of 3 duplicates out at any time. But if the user sacrifices a bonus action while the spirit is out, it is then pushed to 6 duplicates. So, say you wanted to duplicate say 3 daggers, right? It throws out 3 daggers at a target, and say 2 hit, and you want to pull in all 3. It would pull literally all 2 of the people in and mash them together into one person with the daggers.
Ugh. Cool.
That sounds brutal. I love it.
Ooh, have it duplicate health potions.
The other one is Mercus Cloak.
Seriously.
His ability is the power to summon creatures based on others' will to fight by demoralizing the enemy. Make a survival check to give a deathly presence. In doing so, the more people affected by this will have better boons. As base, the spirit can have 1 shadow out at a time on its turn, maintaining a survival check of 11. Each survival check that it goes higher will summon up a different beast each of its turns, and in doing so, the more people that are demoralized by you or feel the less will to fight, these creatures will grow stronger.
Fantastic. This will go with my existential vicious mockeries.
Yes.
Cal, do you have any healing potions?
No, I haven't made anything new yet. No one's asked me.
Duplicates go away when the spirit is unsummoned.
To make certain potions.
Yeah, but we could drink it before they're unsummoned.
True.
Like, you know, we all like need healing potions in the middle. Duplicate, drink, done.
There's some that don't dissipate.
What do you mean?
Incorrectly.
My potions don't expire.
Yeah, there's.
I just need to make them, and I can.
Yeah,
only
but I'm saying you make 1, then all of a sudden we have 1 for everybody in the party.
Well, yes, but the next time I'm going to make potions, I plan to make other ones. Or
okay, just make at least 1 healing potion.
Sure.
Cool.
The Scarlet Queen.
This feels like somebody's dying in front of Spirit.
When you have the 2 concepts appear on your left and right arms, you hear the Scarlet Queen just kind of give a light chuckle to you, Aelfwin. It seems your party's growing ever tighter.
Nice.
We shall all be fast friends.
That sounded ominous and vaguely dirty. Not Aelfwin's, like what the spirit said to her.
Yeah.
Is that wind still going on from where behind the statue was, like coming up from the ruins?
No, because
that
the
was probably
breath. Breath is gone. Breath.
Anything else in this room that's interesting?
I mean, there is the hall where the runes were. If you want to go down.
Yeah, can we read the runes?
You could go into it, yeah.
Insight check the runes. 27.
Can anybody read... What is the language?
I only know primordial.
Dang, my basic ass went for Elvish.
Well,
I
didn't even have a choice. I only primordial is with Genasi.
Dwarvish.
No.
Does anyone know tongues?
No.
Hold on, let me look at my spells.
Do you know the tongue spell? Or comprehend languages?
I would like to cast comprehend languages.
There we go.
Yeah,
awesome.
I don't know shit.
So, when you cast comprehend languages and you read out the runes themselves say, "Everlasting here, may sleep my tools for all my brothers to keep. Everlasting here for all that I weep for. I will smite thine on the anvil and forge a new path forward. I leave this resting here for whoever may bring upon my fire."
Sounds like a smith was here.
Would that ring in our heads from the tower? And would is there reason to think that there's a legendary weapon or whatever those special weapons were nearby?
Roll me a history check, Thistle.
Can I have help, please?
Sure.
Excellent.
I mean, I read the books about the stuff.
That is shit. I rolled a 4 and a 1. That's a 10.
Okay, so you vaguely remember something about having to strike a bell to open up doors. And this is talking about a magic hammer to forge a new path forward, and about weapons.
I forget what they were called, but when we went to that room where I got, power word killed from reading a book.
Yeah.
Where what was left behind of the weapons was basically visages of the weapons itself, but not the weapons. Vestiges of the weapons itself, but we needed to unlock the doors to it by striking a bell in the bell tower, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we're thinking the hammer's here.
Not in the bell tower, somewhere else. We need to find the doors first, because we haven't found
the tower where the bell is. The bell is at the top of the tower.
Ah.
Yeah, can we I want to look around and try to see, anything hidden, anything, whatnot like that. Like, do we need a hammer to strike the bell?
I would assume so.
Or does if we want to we wanted to ring the bell, right?
Yeah.
Well, hold on. Let me...
There's also a chest at the end of the hall.
Inside it.
Inside the chest. 25.
Yo, that's a wooden chest, my dog.
Yeah, but okay, is it trapped? Is it anything like that?
It's a plain old wooden chest that looks absolutely normal with no traps.
Okay. I'll go open it. I'll be the guinea pig.
Okay.
Hey, I'm always the guinea pig. I'll do it.
Slush.
No, Slush is my baby boy. How dare you?
You find inside a hammer. Quite a large hammer at that.
Hal, if I had a hammer...
What were you saying?
For every time you needed a hammer?
No.
What were you saying, Cactus? About the hammer?
What were you going to say, Thistle? If I had a hammer for...
I'd hammer in the morning.
Oh, God damn
I'd hammer in the evening. All over this land. What did you think I was going to say? I stopped because I didn't want you to, get mad at me.
I knew you were going into a joke.
Yeah. I was trying to smooth over. Anyways, what about the hammer, Cactus?
Yeah, 1 minute. So... Let me get the hammer real quick. This is the hammer that you found.
My hammer.
It is Warhammer of Eruptions.
Nice.
Sweet. Where'd you put that?
OOC.
He's crapping it.
Oh.
Uploading the picture now.
What? OOC?
My note. Where's my tiny notebook? Where? Yeah, go. Sven, where's my notebook?
Nice.
Is it heavy? Am I even strong enough to fucking pick this thing up?
That is the Warhammer, if I've seen one.
We wield simple weapons, okay?
Oh, it is shiny.
Don't touch the top. It will hurt you.
You are
Well, it's a hammer.
Balsam, can you make sparks fly out of the top of it?
Pichoo, pichoo.
Roll me deception.
Nice.
And if you're trying to trick me, do it at disadvantage.
No, it's just like the Warhammer eruptions. I wanted to see it erupt.
No,
was
but I
gonna-
have a special ability that if someone tries to deceive me, they roll at
it's
disadvantage.
just a like cute thing because the soul is entertained. Thank you,
I know.
Balsam.
You are welcome.
I'm typing it up. Give me a moment. Sorry.
Meaning there's no deception in it.
If you want deception, I can make it real. If you want it.
Balsam just hears chuckling in his head.
Because Balsam's trying to make it his goal to try and trick Hal, that's why. Because I have this ability.
I want to walk up to it. Can I touch it? How?
So here's the thing.
Hold on.
So now that I have it all copied out, so you see in front of you is a warhammer of eruption. On the hilt is a normal wooden hilt. However, the hammer itself has a creasing of flame in front of it, that being of a mountaintop exploding as a volcano. And from it is cracks of molten magic magma fumigating from inside the hammer coming out. And as soon as you take it out, it begins to billow out with smoke on top.
Huh. Should I have concerns?
Holding it, right?
Can I just try to, like, blow away the smoke?
Hal's holding it?
Yeah, they're holding it.
Balsam, you're gonna hear in your head, like, just you, make it look like it's got lava pouring out of it on a Hal.
It's so mean.
Oh my god. Molten ice cream. Look out.
Yeah, the reason why Balsam's illusions don't land is because he has no chill.
I rolled deception. 14.
Hey,
Who sees it as
see-
real?
disadvantage, my friend.
He did. It's
What about everyone else? Come on.
disadvantage.
Sorry,
Charm.
sorry,
Yeah.
friend. You don't.
Well, but I'm helping him because it was my suggestion, so doesn't it cancel it out and it's a straight roll?
No.
Straight
That's
rolls.
not a
10.
specific like thing.
What's the roll to try to see if it's fake?
Insight.
I'm just gonna step back.
That
from
doesn't even beat my passive insight.
Fuck.
So you see this kind of very hot warhammer. Does anybody want to use it?
But is it perception, not insight?
No, it's insight because it's contesting if you think like you're having this critical thinking. Like, is that?
Well, to me, like, it makes sense because lava would be... Okay, anyway.
Well, my passive perception is a 23.
Hell, my passive insight's 11.
I have one.
Even Elfwin's like, yo, that shit is a hammer, but Balsam, what the fuck are you doing, Chief?
I would be like, those are pretty special effects.
Well, it's only disadvantage against me. Everyone else
Yeah.
probably will be fooled by it with
It's
the
a 14
first
for
roll.
you if you roll
Yeah.
insight. If you
So
get higher
everyone
than a
else
14,
you
then you
see
know
it
it's fake.
pouring out with magma onto the ground.
Yeah, I don't
sizzling.
see it. Oh, I'm
Well,
going
and
to
I'm not
step
fooled
back.
because I told them to do it.
I will step back.
Okay.
But I'm going to
so-
jump back like I'm really scared of it just to, like, you know, help.
So
Try to sell the illusion.
what did Slush get for an insight? Slush thinks it's lava, and he takes a step back too, and he's like, "Whoa!" What the fuck?
But I'm just holding it like it's nothing because I'm not tricked by it. It's like, what?
So,
It's gonna start melting.
do you want to keep the warhammer?
I mean, I can't even use it.
It
I don't think.
it looks like it's like a spell attack. So if anybody doesn't have like spell attacks, this will give it to you.
But they have to be able to carry it.
Can I carry it?
Doesn't look like there's anything like that.
You might not be
Is
able
it in
to.
homebrew?
Might not be able to use it effectively, but
Well, what kind of a weapon is it in terms of like what proficiency do you need to have to use it?
You need to have
Martial.
spellcasting proficiency.
Spell casting?
Yes.
Yeah, I do.
Oh.
Like
It's
if
a
anybody
spell
doesn't
weapon.
have like, if nobody has like good spell attacks, this will give it to you.
Oh, I have a
I mean, I'm
+9 in spell attack.
a
Like
sorcerer,
Boston
so
can take it, but like I have a bunch of damage shit.
So what the
Yeah.
Warhammer of Eruption does is when you strike the earth with the hammer, normally it will just crack at 15 feet in front of you. It becomes difficult terrain, and it does a little bit of damage. Like I think it would do like half the normal damage of the hammer swing. But if you spend a spell slot before, or if you spend a spell slot instead, and you swing the hammer down, the cracks will pume up lava, and it will make that area filled with magma and lava, doing 66 fire damage to whatever hits the lava.
that's
Oh, then
sweet.
I can
Either way,
use it.
Either way, we need to hit the bell with this.
Then I can use it because I have spells. Unless someone else wants it.
Yeah, like Balsam said, it's meant to give you high spell damage if you don't have that spell damage through the weapon.
I'm probably the weakest spellcaster out of all of us. I only have up to
Take
3rd
it.
level.
My just like in terms of my damage output, I've got a firebolt and I've got a chromatic orb, and that's it when it comes to spell damage.
But you can cast it at a high level, though.
Yeah.
I have a 3rd level heat metal.
I have no business wielding that hammer.
My highest spell damage is heat metal at 3d8.
Like,
you don't
while
wanna
I'm a
spell
decent spellcaster, it just does not fit my aesthetic.
Well, that's my
What, a ballerina spinning around with a sledgehammer? Come on.
I mean,
well, yeah, I mean, you're fine to keep it, but like my chromatic orb only does 3d8 also, and the firebolt is 4d10 now.
oh damn.
I thought I had fireball. I guess not.
Bolt is the.
I mean, hell.
Yeah, I know. But,
Celestial.
okay, I do have. Wait. Okay, it just wasn't showing up in my actions. That's weird. I do have fireball. Never mind. I have higher level damage stuff. That's fine. But it wasn't showing up in my actions for some reason.
Well, yeah, certain spells don't show up on your actions. It'll only show up on your spells.
Oh, that's annoying. Okay. So I've been using my actions tab to like look at shit. Anyway. The more you know.
It's good to take it.
Yeah, then I'll take it.
Okay.
Nice.
Hit the bell.
Smack it.
Can we hold off on the bell?
Why?
I need my notebook.
Bells are meant to be rung.
Yes, but I feel like it's a bad idea to ring the bell when we don't fully know the consequences and the cons of striking the bell to open up these vestiges to these
Okay, well, then figure
god-killing weapons.
But
figure out the consequences.
In my time with a lot of you, is that not the fun?
Yeah, and when has that ever stopped us?
But if you're hesitating, how do you propose we figure out the consequences? I proposed an action. Hit the bell. You propose.
That's not very good.
How are we to find out if we do not fuck around?
Yes, ask the bell to marry you.
No. I can ask a bell. That it doesn't work that way.
Okay, so now are you guys going to go left?
No.
Oh yeah.
Wait,
or
I
figure
have an
out more
idea.
about the bell.
I would like to ask my new friends if they know anything of the spell.
Oh, that's a great idea.
Nice.
Well, the Mercus cloak doesn't know anything of a bell within the castle. In terms of like being sealed, they're relatively new, and they're not privy to the informations that are outside of them. All he knows is that a power of great destruction flows through specific points of the castle. And they are sealed behind doors, but that is it. And all that Mistress Kiss knows is that the bell restricts the freedom of energy.
I see.
But that's it. They don't know anything beyond that.
I know.
And your highness, do you know anything?
The Scarlet Queen chuckles, and you kind of like see a smile appear in the back of your head before the lips on it say, "This bell that you're seeking, it is something of great importance and power, and if you were to break its seal, all I can say is that great destruction would be at your fingertips. But whether you could wield such destruction without destroying yourself, well, that's another story entirely.
I shall relay this information.
But, on the other hand, if you don't capture them yourself, what great destruction lies before you could be used against you."
I shall relay that part as well.
The Infernal Arms, that's what they're called.
Yes, the Infernal Arms. Ever so long ago where they talked about.
I remember writing it down because it was one of the things of how to kill chaos is getting the Infernal Arms, but they're extremely dangerous.
I want to ring the bell.
No. Did you hear her? It could destroy you when you try to ring the bell to get these weapons of mass destruction out.
It doesn't mean that we have to wield them, but I want to know what they are. I am in the pursuit of knowledge here.
Right. But if we just release them and unseal them just to figure out and not do anything with them, then the enemy will take them. It's better off to keep them sealed for now and then learn about them before we do things willy-nilly.
I think we should take a vote. Bell? Ring the bell or not ring the bell? Who votes ring the bell? I do.
That's it.
I would not wish to leave this to our enemies.
So that's a yes?
Some thinks ringing the bell is fun.
Hal, will you ring the bell, please?
No.
All right, I'm going to cast telekinesis and try to get the hammer to float up and ring the bell.
Okay,
Really?
you're nowhere near the bell. You don't even know where the bell is in this tower.
You told us it was in the room.
I told you it's at the
No,
top
it's
of the
not.
tower. Not that it's in the room.
Oh. Okay, well, I'm going to cast telekinesis when we get there.
I told you it's in the tower at the top of the tower, but you're nowhere
Then I'm not-
near the top.
And I'm not going anywhere near the bell tower with the hammer if you're going to do that. Out of
Hal,
character.
3-1. Come on, you could either be with us or I could try to take it from you.
Really?
Yeah. There's 3 of us saying we want to go and ring the bell.
They're fine, you can just have the hammer then.
Cool.
Okay.
Go try to find the bell.
Would you like to go left or continue up?
I suppose if the bell is up.
To the left would probably be the smith.
Oh, we should get him first.
Yeah, would we
But
be able to
this is
tell that?
his
Can we hear like noises from the left that would make us think that? Or
You would know that because the weaponsmith told you it's just above the Marble Gardens.
okay, Winnie, if you want to go do the smith, I guess we could do that first, or we can grab him on the way down.
Well, my concern is if there is something disastrous, we could perhaps spare him being in a line of danger.
Good idea. Then he'll owe us a favor.
Wait. You don't have a bag of holding, right?
No, we do not.
No,
Ah, okay.
because that would be cool. What do you want a bag of holding for?
I'll just throw random stuff in it. Really.
Okay, so left.
Left is always right.
As you
do always
go
come
left and you go throughout the hallway, you come to a lavish room that is filled on the wall with metal plating, and it looks like like the wall is being set with like metal plating, and each of the plating would be like typical of like of armor sets, but instead it's being laid out flat and embroidered with gold, aluminum, all different kinds of metals and different designs, patches and patchworks, and it is a metal tapestry of the whole castle. Made with all different kinds of metals.
The whole castle?
It's of the different beings of the castle coming together under the old leadership.
Okay, so it's not like a schematic.
No,
or like,
it's
one of those wall art things of cities
It's
that are
like-
maps.
like on the inside of like mega churches, the old mega churches, there's tapestries above them of like Christianity and stuff.
Are you talking about
the
frescoes?
angels. Yes, sorry.
Mega churches are extremely modern concept.
Cathedrals.
So I was
You
very
mean
confused.
cathedrals.
Notre Dame.
Okay. Cathedrals. Yes.
Yeah, cathedrals. Mega churches, cathedral. I couldn't think of the word cathedrals. Large paintings and tapestries above them, and frescoes. That's kind of like this is, but it's on a wall made of metal.
That's really cool. I was fixated on the map part because I thought, if it was a map of the castle, you'd probably want to try to memorize that or something. Anyway.
Okay, so as you continue on, you come to a small split in the road again. You can go up, and above you, you hear metal clanking, but to the left of you, you see there is just an old room. It almost looks like a study.
Is anyone here?
Elfwin, give me an intelligence save.
Yeah, my modifier is 0.
Ooh.
What'd you get?
13.
That's not bad.
You have a sudden verge of deja vu that hits you instantly. And upon doing so, you feel a reminiscence about this place that's warm and fuzzy, but also a little frightening. Like it's warm and fuzzy, but it has like an undertone of frightness. Like frightening.
Like this particular area or one direction in particular?
Just that study room.
I'm going to just kind of start wandering toward it.
As you wander towards it, getting closer and closer.
I'll follow. I was letting Winnie take the lead on this one since it's
you-
kind of her guy to find.
Are you going to open up the door?
Yes.
So you open up the door, and upon doing so, you are opened up to a simple study room. There's a desk with a red velvet chair. There is a small table with some candles on it, and just a couple of cupboards, some stacks of books and a small shelf, and a couple of boxes scattered around with various things in them. And then another study chair in the corner with like a small end table and a mug or two. And it seems to be old. There's these old candles that are on the wall. They're still burning, but they're quite diminished, as if they've been burning for a very long time. And they're magic candles, from what you can see. And what you get is, roll me a history check with advantage.
Rolling that.
Alfwin.
A dirty 20.
You remember a man in a red robe that would sit at the desk, and as you sit at the desk, as you see a man in like your vision, almost like you're remembering something, sitting at the desk working, and you can remember sitting at the corner, sitting in the chair. You talked, you sang, sometimes even told stories. Sometimes you read in this very office. It's odd. You don't remember the face of the man that sat at the desk, but you know that you enjoyed your time while you were here in this study. And then you remember fond conversations. You don't remember what they were about, just that they were very pleasant, that you had fun, that you laughed. You feel a warmness, a warm homeliness that is very different from your cold exterior as of now made of metal. Almost like this is a memory from when you were living. Not
I have been here before.
as a Warforged. And lastly, as he turns to you, with the red cloak and all you can remember is the feeling of butterflies in your stomach. That's it.
Oh? You've been here?
A very long time ago.
How long?
Before I was this.
Wow. How do you feel about that?
It is a lot. Do I recognize any particular objects sitting around as from these visions?
You do. You recognize the mug that is on the stand next to the chair in the corner as a mug you would often drink tea out of. You enjoyed rosemary tea, and sometimes you enjoyed peppermint tea. Something that was called apple tea at the time. It was quite new. You had a taste for it, but it wasn't quite what you were liking. You remembered sharing stories of the different spices of the world, and of this man's many adventures on it, and where he found different spice trades to the west. There was fishermen to the east, and you found out about the different vegetations of the Feywild. You don't recall the voice. Huh?
I'm gonna go pick up my cup.
Okay.
I think I shall take this with me.
You recall a few of the books that are on the bookshelf. Some of
Ooh.
them are stories of old, and some of them are just simple books. Some of them are blank. You would talk often about having this man write his journeys down, and he said he would get around to it at some point, but he never did. There are these blank books on the bookshelf, but you do notice that one of them has been written in.
Oh, I'm going to take that one.
As you take it out, it says in the first couple pages, "For this dearest woman I write. Oh, I will try to regale my tales, though it's been quite a long time. My memory is fading at this moment, and not as fleeting as times of old. I haven't had as much time as usual to dedicate myself to this study, and it has been quite lonely here as of late. You're not around as often as I would like, but still, I shall recount my tales the best that I can. For there was a time that I journeyed off to the far north. I saw many of creatures of ice and snow. Some were elves, and there were strange folk that lived in these huts of snow and ice. I believe they called them igloos? Yes, igloos. And they would eat fish from lakes, and magically speaking, they had farming where they would till the air, and they would concentrate the air, and it would freeze, encasing plants in ice that would grow all throughout the year. It was quite an amazing place there was. I did get frostbite on my pinky toe, though, so I had to leave and address that as soon as I could in hotter climates. But, and then it ends off there.
Yeah, I'm taking this too.
Behind that book, you find an old wooden box filled with lavender tea leaves.
I'm just taking a lot from the study, y'all.
Is there anyone here? I'm like asking as I'm watching her just start to pocket things from this study that I've got no idea what it's about.
What'd you say?
Is there anyone here?
No, not in the study.
And did we pass anybody in the other room?
No, you heard clanking above you, which...
Oh, okay.
But, do you want to check out the desk?
Yes.
As you check out the desk, you find blueprints. You find some blueprints of mechanical arms and legs and feet and comparisons to clockwork automatons and the differences of warforges and such, and almost like it's planning out casings and inner workings of magical machinery beings. It all seems a little bit eerie familiar from what you found in the alchemist lab. But these are much older.
Is this your place?
I think perhaps yes. Someone dear to me, the one I seek, was here. I believe this place to have been his.
Oh.
For you also find some kind of schematic for a lockbox. You don't really know what it entails, but it's some kind of lockbox, and it's heavily guarded by magic. Like, you see that, like, he's drawn out pentagrams for 12-layer pentagrams to dodecagrams, quadrigrams to trigrams, and then singular just duograms, all stacked on top of each other, interlocking and changing to connect with each other to get their effects best utilized. If you recall, Thistle, if they choose to show you, you'll remember to the alchemist lab where they were studying the different decagrams and 12-layered grams.
Just why don't you tell me that if they share this with me?
Well,
so I don't get reminded of that like as like a player.
Okay.
If I tend to hear a lot of information, like, you know, I'm going to assume that it's hard for me not to, like, assume that I know it.
Okay.
Well, I'll show you, so just to make life easier. Like, I would have shown you anyway.
Okay.
Okay. Thanks.
You recall to... Sorry, DM thing. Wording was stupid. You recall to the alchemist lab what you found there in the studies that they were holding and researching through.
Have you been to the alchemist lab?
No. Have I? Unless that's what that one place was. I don't think it was, though.
Not to my knowledge. You haven't been there.
Okay.
And I'm gonna relay what you said. It's reminding me of Balsam. Are you getting anything off of this?
You want me to make any rolls, Cactus?
Do you want to?
Yeah, I'll make a roll. What do you
History.
got? Oh, yeah. Well, shit. No, fuck.
What'd you get?
I got 12.
You remember quite a bit of it with that number because of your refraction wand.
Nice.
You can recount the different kinds of different grams, with triangles being trigrams that have the most power with least feasibility, and then quadrigrams having high control with less power, and the higher you go up with an odd number, you get more power in different effects, with a 5-pointed gram giving you better control, overall better power with the added effect of being able to amplify it, a sextagram allowing you to have stored magic as well as whatever is going on to have dual effects without having interchanging dual effects. But that's a whole other nerdy discussion.
I'm the one who read the book about all that.
Yes, you would know the most.
I think I took the book.
Ooh, did you?
Probably did.
Nah.
I read through all the research notes.
Is it in your inventory?
No, I don't put inventory in for
I do remember going
informational
through the
stuff like
notes.
books and notes.
Oh.
Remember we did go through all that during the lab.
Lastly,
It wasn't in the lab. It was after that battle with one of the something. They were all over the floor after the scientists ran away.
Yeah. I was being... I don't remember what that area is called. That was just me saying a random word.
the other thing you find, Elfwin, is you find a journal, and on the front of the journal is 05-0.
Well, I'm going to be nosy.
All the 05 stuff.
The 05 Council.
05-0.
Let's have a little peek-see.
As you peek inside, the pages are completely blank. But it is heavily worn on the pages, as if this had meticulous notes taken on them.
Well, this is also now mine.
Okay.
Wait, we found an 05 paper here?
Elfwin found an 05 journal here. Of 05
But what's hers is mine, and what's mine is hers.
If you
Does
wish
she
to
know
see
that?
it- yeah. If you wish to see it, you may ask.
That was Tara. That wasn't Balsam. You're good to continue.
Okay. So this ends everything that is being found for your memories within this safe zone of the forgotten study.
Alright. Yeah, just gonna tuck my new ill-gotten gains in my bag.
Will you leave this to go to the top?
If the rest of you are ready, I shall just return here at another point, I think.
You feel like you've gotten everything you need to?
Do you have
For
no
now.
more interest?
Oh, I have much interest, but we were on a mission, and this room will still be here.
It may not. I believe if you wish to continue your interest, best to continue.
Is there anything else for me to find in here?
Not at your current knowledge. Maybe if you come back here once you know more.
I will say there was a moment we had here where we were messing around, and then part of the castle disappeared, and we kind of don't remember why.
I didn't even remember that happened.
Exactly.
Well, I do not believe there is any more I can figure out in here right now.
I'm kind of letting Aelflin take the lead, since I kind of feel like, if this is like her place, I'm gonna,
I am certain that we can go for now.
Then we are adjourned? I
Are
guess
you
we are
going
off.
to move back and go up instead?
Are we?
Yeah.
There's no more beyond this area.
Like, are you gonna go back towards the fork in the road and instead of going into the safe room, go up towards the clanking?
Where the noise is coming from, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's where we want to go.
Wait, the safe room? Is the safe room the study?
Yes.
Yes.
The forgotten
Oh.
study.
Okay, never mind then.
Nice.
So that's a safe room?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So that's a teleportation point?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, that means I can get here.
For some reason, we just always seem to appear in bars, so I got it in my head for a while that those were the teleportation points instead of all save rooms.
So, as you come forward, you go up the stairs to some clanking, and you walk into what appears to be a large room similar to the weaponsmith. But this thing, there is like, instead of anvils everywhere, there is multiple large obsidian plates everywhere where he is hammering out his armor on these plates, and then he seals them together to create multiple layers with a gear press. He turns around and says, "Well, it seems I got some visitors here. And hey, brother, it's so good to see you. Hello, my friend. I haven't seen you in quite some time. I'm traveling with these companions, and they're going to take me to the outside of the castle." "Oh, you don't say. Well, hello there. I'm Phila. Phila de Crook."
Nice.
Meet you.
"And here with me would be my pet. Would you like to meet him?"
Very.
Sure.
Your pit?
They all have mechanical pets.
Oh, pet.
Pet.
I see.
I shall neum toward whichever pet there is.
"Here's my pet, Reservolt. He's a dog."
Puppy.
I was going to say reservoir dog.
"Come here,
There should be
Reservolt.
more.
Come here, bud." And you see a dog just kind of clank over, and you kind of like hear like mechanical. You kind of hear like almost like an exhaust pipe go, as like it's
Oh,
pumping out steam as if it's like panting.
there's gonna be some more metal on metal scritching.
I think he's my favorite one.
As you scritch its ears kind of like bend down as it has like little flaps, but it like sits in front of you and licks your hand.
Misty, make friends.
Leave me here. If I die, I die.
Typing.
Sorry, Grevin de Crook. So
Oh, that's the guy?
yeah, Grevin de Crook.
I'm going to ask Grevin, how are you doing that? And I gesture
Nice.
towards the obsidian plates.
"Oh, these are my own invention here. So what I do is I pound out my metal until I get it nice and wherever I want it, and then because I don't like doing one singular plates,
Oh, no, that's not what I was meaning. How are you pounding on the obsidian like that?
oh,
Did you enchant it?
for I didn't enchant it at all. I just have the mere strength to pound an incipient when it's nice and hot."
But obsidian's really brittle. I'm wondering how it's staying together.
"Oh, is it brittle? It hasn't been to my taste, at least. Maybe it's not a... Oh,
It's glass.
what I was trying to say is...
Oh, like to
his-
hammer with the force, like to ward forge things. I'm like,
The obsidian is the table. He's pounding metal on top of the obsidian.
Nice.
yeah, just obsidian would shatter. So I thought he was doing like some kind of magic to keep it together or something.
Oh, it's not just obsidian, but he doesn't know what it is. He found this shop. For I found this
Oh
shop.
yeah, because obsidian, like, that's what they make like arrowheads out of, because it's easy to like chip away.
For me, I found this shop before I even came here. It was just sitting here without any use. There's a study downstairs, but I don't bother with it. I like to stay nice and hot in here within its walls. It's quite well insulated.
Did you know the person who was down there? Sorry, Winnie.
No, go ahead.
Sadly, I didn't. By the time I came around, it was gone. It was completely abandoned. And I don't like to meddle in another man's business, so I closed the door and let it be for all this time.
Was anything left up here other than the tables?
Oh, yes, there were. 1 minute. I believe I have them in a box over here. He picks up a wooden box and sets it on a metal steel table. And inside the box, he pulls out these porcelain plates. Not like dinner plates, like porcelain plates that look like arms and hands and plating similar to yours. But they don't have any ruins on them. They just have etchings on them. And he pulls out some metal working, and then he pulls out a full metal arm with gears in it. There was some man working on some gears or automatons in here. I've no idea what he was doing with them, but I decided to box it up because while automatons are nice, I'm more of the armor kind. I enjoy making intricate pieces of armor for the living, not so much the mechanical.
Sounds as though you may have some sisters around.
Maybe.
They
Put
do
my hand
look-
up against the hand of the thing.
It's almost an exact match to your hand. The dimensions
Ooh.
and everything. This almost looks like a porcelain prototype.
I think that I was built in here.
You were built in here?
Hold up the hand.
Well, it does have a striking resemblance to you, but I guess it could be not far off. I mean, you are a warforged, so it could be the case. I didn't build you, that's for sure.
Amazing.
I can't compare with his craftsmanship, because I make armor for the living. None offense to you, warforged.
That is offensive. How could you say that?
I'm just not good at messing with your mechanical bits and making sure they're in order.
Take it
and
back. Right now.
I didn't mean to
I'm
offend you
waiting.
there. What are you again?
Is that the bosun?
Yeah.
You know, that is a good question to ask at this moment. I am many things currently.
He is the great and powerful dragon, Balsam.
I'd
Spreads
never
his
heard
wings
of you.
out.
Are you a new upstart dragon? Because I don't be
You could
reading
say
about
that.
you in any of my legend books.
I've only recently started opening my wings.
Oh, I see. Well then, little hatchling, I'm sorry that I offended you, but I didn't mean to.
You offended my friend. You didn't offend me.
Did I offend you, boss? I didn't mean to. I'm very sorry.
Your
That doesn't
apology
sound
is
like an
accepted.
apology. You say I'm
I
sorry.
smack
or
Balsam
an
on the arm and say,
apology.
Balsam, you told me bards have been writing about you forever.
Right. I did say that. Ow.
Man got caught in the act. Well, whatever your friend be making up on his own rules there, whatever tall tales he's telling, I would like to go with me brother if you'll be having an armor smith with you.
I'm not as tall as that one.
I'll bolster your defenses and make sure that nothing comes to harm.
I am all right with him coming with us, if the rest of you
Sweet.
are.
He points to Thistle. It looks like you could use a little bit of armor there.
You know, I have some, but then I got this spell that gives me armor, and it's better than my other armor, so I use that.
Well, I'm not one to understand much about magic, but I do make a good considerable amount of it. I ain't no magic.
To give me quite a boost compared to my magic.
I ain't no magic smith or care to understand or even privy to the understanding of knowledge of spells. However, I am quite adept at smelting in magic stones into me armor. My brother over there, he doesn't like smelting in magic stones, says it makes him brittle, makes his swords too brittle and fragile. For they do make them brittle and fragile, and I can tell you they are not as good as they are in weapons as they are in armor. Oh, please, you can do all kinds of fancy effects with them.
Like this. Pa, 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 pa.
Brothers talking to each other, or was that just one brother?
That was both the brothers talking to each other.
Oh, okay.
Just out of curiosity, could either of you tell us anything about the bell at the top of the tower?
The bell. You mean that blasted thing that's at the top of the tower that never rings but is ominous as fuck?
You don't know what the bell is?
Yeah, the bell. I saw it coming down through the clock tower. I went up and over, from the left side all the way up, and passed through some creepy graveyard, and then I went through a clock tower, and then came out through the top of the tower. There was some bell. It was constructed in a way that didn't look like a normal bell. It was wedged into a wall. And after that, it said some weird things about some infernal arms, or about that. I don't pay much to this weirdest castle. Has much of magical things, and I don't care to touch anything that I don't know of. I came down here and traveled my way through. It was when the castle was still relatively safe and nice to go through. And the keeper of this castle let me set up shop here. I've been here ever since. Although I would
The
like to-
castle, is that your boss?
Well, he's not my boss any longer. He's dead, but a previous tenant, you could say.
Do you know his name?
His name. I don't remember
Is
his
it lost
name.
on you?
It is lost on me, for some reason.
I see.
It's been a good long time, though.
Could you describe him?
He was a man of wonderful finesse and importance. He was very kind to me, extremely personable. Wanted to get to know you, and he's the kind of man you could share a cup of coffee with, maybe some tea. He'd sit down with you, maybe have a biscuit or two, and eat a nice slice of beef with. He
Was
liked to
he
know
the
all
owner
of
of
his
this-
tenants in this castle.
Was he the owner of the study?
No.
Oh.
By the time I was informed of this place, he already said that the study was barren even when he came in here. And he came in as an adventurer before he was lordship of the castle.
Oh.
So whoever was there, it's been a long time. There was some placard on the door, though, that came off a couple 30-ish years ago or so. I tried to find it, but it just kind of disappeared.
I see.
The name was Tepish.
Oh.
Is that name familiar to me because it's something that happened in our game or from another game that I've been listening to lately?
Have you been listening to a different game?
Yeah, many. I'm asking, like, is Tepish part of our... Like, have we heard that before in this campaign, and that's why it's ringing a bell to me?
Yes.
What?
Yes, it's in this game.
Okay, good.
Tepish is in this game.
Okay.
I am certain he is the one I am seeking, then.
Well, I mean, yeah, you guys can come with us. If everybody else agrees.
I have no objection.
Okay. Are you guys going to use the calling stone to get out of here?
Want to do that now or go up? How close are we to breaking?
I mean, we're at session end time right now.
Oh, okay.
So
It
I
felt
mean,
fast.
you could, but above you is more hostile areas, so might want to take them back.
Is it, who's hurting for things? My only thing kind of down is sorcerer points. I don't think we've gotten into a fight in a while, but I wasn't here for the last few fights.
Again, my
Here at
biggest concern would be getting these guys out of here, because they can't help us if they're dead.
Oh, that's true.
And I don't think they're combatants.
They're not really very much fighters. I mean, the alligator can bite things, but he's quite sluggish, so. And Reservolt, while he can bite things, he's a softie.
Oh, I would die for that dog, so...
As you've been, like, as he's been talking, he's been, like, leaning into you. And you can feel, like, the warmness of, like, his engine kind of, like, humming as he, like, kind of, like, rumbles and twitches in you with, like, his mechanical parts.
Yeah, I would already die for this dog, so...
Stone. I didn't.
Balsam. Balsam?
Hello?
You have the stone.
Hello.
Oh, I do?
Yes.
Okay. Tap, tap. Away we go.
Okay. You teleport back to the area. Do you want to hand in your information for a gold reward or no?
I'm not.
Okay.
Anybody else?
I'm keeping the information that I discovered. Particularly in that study.
Then I shall end session here.